Yeah, what's good, man? Like and subscribe. It's your boy Hood, man. I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick. I'm at my court, man, where I hoop at in the mornings. That's why I get it in that. I try to be out here every day. But this week, it was a little rainy in the Chi where I'm from. So we couldn't get out there as much this week, you know what I'm saying? But hope y'all having a dope-ass day out there. So like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow supposed to be like 88 degrees. So it's going to be a way better day for hooping. Even though I ain't going to be hooping because it's like the day before 4th of July. I'm going to be probably working on some shit like that. Hope y'all having a good day. So look, I wanted to holler at y'all about the girl Shacarri Richardson, which is the young lady who just won the Olympics recently. Olympic trials. Let me make sure my microphone's still working. It is. So she won the Olympic trials for basically a 100-meter run, and she did a good job at it. She's shattering records and everything. And the young black lady, I think she's like 19 or 21, something in that age. She's early and young. And recently, she's just been caught up for testing positive for marijuana use. Now, the message is that she's that dope that she could actually win a 100-meter run with a marijuana use. And I think they already knew that about her. They probably knew that she smoked or something like that, but was like, hey, because you can look at her and tell she smoked. But I mean, that don't mean she's not athletic or an athlete. But the problem is that this is white people shit. So they gonna have a rules and regulations. And for sports and for athletes, they don't believe smoking is a good thing. So you're not gonna be able to get away with that and still succeed. So they shut her down. And after all that hard work of putting in to make sure she is a person that actually can compete at that level, they take it right from her. So now she can't do it. She's not going to be performing at the Tokyo Olympics this year. It's just been announced. She just won the 100-meter dash June 19th. We talking about 2 weeks later. And her next dream, which is probably to go to Tokyo, was shattered and stopped because of marijuana use. And a lot of times in places like a lot of locations, rather, marijuana is not bad. Like California, like different places overseas, it's not a bad thing. But in a lot of places in America, marijuana still got a bad taboo and people just do not fuck with you. And when I was coming up, it was definitely like that. They hated you if you smoke weed. Like nobody liked that shit. Nowadays, it's the same thing, but it's kind of like crazy because it's been legalized in so many locations and shit. But when those kind of establishments got something going on, they gonna hold you to a higher standard and try to front like, you know, you ain't shit if you indulge and shit like that. Look about the white boy who won the swimming thing. He was found out to be smoking weed. They took all that shit from him instantly. And so he was hurting out here like, damn, what the fuck? They took it from the bro like overnight. So even though he's kept his medals, they made him apologize. They had made him get himself together, go to rehab. And that's what they should be doing with this young lady, but she black. And so they want to stigmatize her and make her not be a image for young black girls because all of that's controlled by you know who. So they don't want her to be somebody who they think is a positive person or got a good message for youngsters. You know what I'm saying? She is a dope user. She uses dope. So what? It's fucking weed. It ain't even like bad. I mean, to me, it's not bad. But I mean, hey, if you inside those establishments, they the ones who get to make the rules. And she just have to abide by their rules. It's just fucked up, but it is what it is. So I don't know if y'all smoke weed out there. Let me know if you indulge in the weed game, if you smoke, if you're interested in smoking. I do smoke. I've been smoking since I was about 9 years old, and then I stopped. I smoked again when I was about like 13, and then I stopped, and I got back to it when I was about like 19. And I smoked very rarely in between those times. But when I got about 19, all the way to today, I've been smoking my entire adult lifetime. So, but I like it. You know, it's good. I'm not an alcohol person, and I know that's what most people do. They use alcohol, but that's not my particular thing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't miss alcohol, you feel me? But some people do. That's they swagger, and I ain't mad at them. But, you know, I think the young lady, I mean, because think about it, if she was out getting drunk with, you know, the girls from the fucking team, this wouldn't be a problem. Because they'd be like, oh, we were just all at the thing and da-da-da-da-da. But it's like marijuana, like, oh, my God. They still got this nefarious mindset about weed in America, and she got to be the one who take the brunt of it. And all the other girls who probably smoke weed, they probably behind the scenes tell her ass like, hey, you need to stop that test coming on Friday. You need to chill, relax until after. We don't know nobody's personal life, but believe me, I don't think she's the only person who plays sports that's fucking smoking weed, you know? I just don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because weed is easily accessible to everybody. But the thing about marijuana, and they used to tell me this when I was a kid, is that marijuana stay in your system longer. Like, for instance, it's staying there to 30 to 60 days. And so if you got a job that does piss tests or drug screening, then you got to make sure you got the appropriate stuff in you to get the weed to mask itself so it's not in your system, seem like it's not in your system. Or you got to have enough time from the time last time you smoked to the time you got to handle your business so that the weed doesn't affect you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that whole push and pull right there, man. So I just wish the little girl luck, because I know that she's trying to succeed in America and take herself to the next level. She's not trying to be sitting up here having no weed conversations with people who hate weed. Like, that's a fucked up conversation to have with motherfuckers who hate weed. Like, you talking to people who hate weed about you smoking weed. That's a bad conversation, because ain't nobody gonna ever see your side. You need to be having a conversation about her weed use with Snoop Dogg, Method Man, and motherfucking that white boy Seth Rogen from Pineapple Express. That's who need to be talking to her about her usage in weed. Like, hey, what was you smoking for? Why you keep smoking? We need to stop you from smoking. Matter of fact, what the fuck was you smoking? Why your ass constantly smoking when you don't need to be smoking? I need some of that shit, because you supposed to stop, goddammit. She needs somebody who smoke weed to talk to her, instead of all these people who work in the industry of sports and they don't even fuck with marijuana. They look at that shit as a bad thing. I remember when that white boy, Nate Diaz, he jumped on one of those press conferences when he was finna fight somebody, and he brought a joint out and he smoked a joint. And all the MMA dudes got on his head like, oh man, you fucking up the sport. Come on, man, that's bum use. You don't smoke drugs, man. He like, man, I do smoke weed to calm myself down and get me through problems. When I get the shit beat out of me out here fighting somebody and I need to fucking heal my body. I'm sure he got his reasons for smoking, but most people that's MMA aficionados was mad at him. Like, man, you don't fucking do drugs, man. That's bad for imagery. That's bad for the kids. So it's got a double-edged sword, man. I guess I'm on the side of smoke what the fuck you want to smoke. Obviously, if you ain't hurt nobody and it ain't disturbing nobody else's peace, it shouldn't be that big a deal. But obviously, I'm one person, you know. So that's my opinion on the matter. And y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man, because when I be up here hooping, I obviously think about this stuff, and it make me grab the ball and want to go hoop and see what the hell be going on in everybody's mind. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about the young lady not being able to play in the Olympics, and she could have it overturned. You know how they do that shit right before it happened, because they know she's gonna be a hard draw. And it's supposed to be some competition between her and a young lady from Jamaica. She's just as fast, but they thinking that this was going to be a draw. I mean, this is going to be a showdown between Shacarri Richardson and that other lady from Jamaica. She's also a runner. So, and they in the same thing, so it would have been like a match between them in the 100-meter yard run. So that's what's been going on, man. So I gave my 2 cents on that, and I want to see what y'all think. I'm gonna jump back out here again, and we'll talk again, man. So that's my 2 cents on that. Let me know what y'all think about that. Shacarri Richardson being denied the right to go play at the Olympics. Hit me up.